Did you know it takes more energy to break a thought than to form one? Neuroscientists discovered that dissolving neural connections requires 32% more ATP than creating them, which might explain why it's so hard to change your mind. The concept of now is a cognitive illusion. Your brain processes different sensory information at different speeds, then synchronizes them afterward, creating a cohesive but technically false perception of the present moment. Your memories aren't recordings, they're reconstructions. Each time you recall something, you're not accessing the original memory, but rebuilding it with current brain states, making it slightly different each time. Your oldest memories have essentially become copies of copies of copies. When you can't think of a word, it's because your brain is actively suppressing it. This phenomenon, called temporary semantic aphasia, happens because your mind is protecting you from selecting similar but incorrect words. It's literally choosing silence over potential error. Time doesn't flow like you think. According to block universe theory in physics, past, present, and future exist simultaneously. What we perceive as now is just a mental spotlight moving across an already completed timeline. Your brain makes decisions before you know about them. Studies show neural activity indicating a choice occurs up to 7 seconds before you become consciously aware you've decided. Humans are the only animals that can correctly identify optical illusions as illusions. Other animals just see them as reality, suggesting consciousness might be partly defined by our ability to doubt our own perceptions. The most advanced AI systems today function through stochastic processes that even their creators don't fully understand, meaning we've created thinking machines whose thought patterns are fundamentally alien to human cognition. The majority of cells in your body aren't human. They're microbes, and emerging research suggests these microorganisms might influence your thoughts and emotions more than previously believed. What you consider your decisions may partially be theirs. Your perception of color doesn't exist outside your mind. What you call red is just your brain's interpretation of certain wavelengths of light. Another person's red could be entirely different from yours, and there's no way to know. Every decision you've ever made was predetermined by the physical state of your brain, which was determined by previous states going back to your birth. The concept of free will might be the most elaborate illusion of all. Your sense of self is a narrative constructed by your brain. Split-brain patients demonstrate how easily this narrative can fracture, revealing that what we experience as a unified consciousness might actually be multiple processing centers working in harmony. Object permanence, the understanding that things continue to exist when not observed, might be fundamentally incorrect according to quantum physics. At the smallest scales, particles only exist as probability waves until measured. If this scales up through quantum coherence, your world might literally not exist until you look at it.